We are back together again to complete the second part of lesson 6.1. Today we're going to be dividing by powers of 10. And this is on page 197. So grab your math journal, a pencil, and a calculator. Dividing by powers of 10. Use a calculator to complete the table. Look for patterns in how the decimal point moves. Yesterday, we saw that if we multiply 10 to the power of 1, that the decimal point moved to the right. So if you can make a prediction in your head, if we're going to be dividing, the decimal point will probably be moving to the left. So we'll start with 67 and 2/10 divided by 10 to the power of 1. So 10 to the power of 1 would be 110, which would be 10. And 10 to the power of 2 would be 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 because of the 5 zeros, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 to the power of 6 would be 1,000,000 with the 6 zeros there. So we'll use our calculator. Start with 67.2 divided by 10. 67.2 divided by 10. 6.72. 6.72. So 6.72. Let's take a look. When we divided, we started with 67, and now we have 6.72. Next, 67.2 divided by 100. Equals 0.672, or 672 thousandths. The decimal point here. Oh, if you notice here that it moved over 1, 2. So the next one, if we take a look at this pattern, will be 0.0672. The next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0.00672. Next will be 0.000672. And the next one would be 4 zeros. 0.1234672. So as you notice, the decimal point keeps moving over to the left. So it was over here, but it keeps moving over to the left. So the direction is going to be left. So we'll write left, 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 left. The number of places that it moves over, we take a look at this. Number of places that it moves. Here it moved from 67 one place, so it moved 1 place over, 2 places over, 3 places over, and so on. So for this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at the results of the table. Compare the power of 10 to show the movement. What do you notice? This was similar to what we did yesterday. The number of places that the decimal point moves over is the number of the exponent. So 10 to the power of 6 shows that the decimal point moved 6 over to the left. So we can say that the decimal point moves to the left, part A. And it moves to the left depending on the exponent number, or the power of 10. Power of 10, depending on the power of 10, exponent number. Use a pattern to write a rule for any decimal to the power of 10. This one is pretty much the same as part A, so we'll skip that one. Apply the rules for multiplying and dividing powers of 10. So for here, I'll do a couple problems with you, and then I would like you to do these on your own. So if you have 5.8 times 10 to the power of 2, since it's multiplication, the number is going to get bigger. We said with multiplication that we move the number to the right. And so for this case, we have 5.8, the decimal point is here, and we're going to move it 2 to the right. So for this one, we're going to move it 1, 2. So instead of 5.8, the decimal point was here, so we're going to move it 2 over. So if the decimal point was right here before, 5.8, we moved it 2 over 1, 2 to find the number 580. Okay, now I'll do another one for you, and then you can do the rest on your own. Dividing. Okay, let's do number 8. 2.8 divided by 10.2. Now in this case, 2.8 is going to get smaller, is going to decrease. Since it's division, we're going to move our decimal point over to the left. So here we have 10 to the power of 2, and that exponent tells us that we are going to move it over 2 places. So if the decimal point's here, we're going to move it over 1, 2. Now, to move that over, we also have to show place value, so we're going to put a 0 in there. So for this, it's 0.028. And you can also put a 0 here if that helps, because we moved the place over the decimal point over 1, 2. And so this number is 28 thousandths. Please complete this page, take a picture, and upload it to this Google Classroom assignment.